My name's David. I'm a pastor. We started with Zoom and switched to Microsoft Teams for our online conference tools. And for more reviews like that, click below. We've used both of these softwares in our organization to organize online meetings. Of course, when the pandemic hit a couple of years ago, everyone was scrambling to find a way to meet online. And we started with Zoom, and Zoom was a great tool. We've switched over to Microsoft Teams because it seems to be more seamless and flawless for us. The strengths of Microsoft Teams seem to be the even with a Mac or PC environment, even on an Apple device, it seems to work flawlessly. We had a lot of issues with the Zoom. It's interesting. Most business people prefer Zoom. We've had more stability and ease of use with Microsoft Teams and the things that we do. Zoom is a great place to start. Zoom actually has more available with an unpaid, with a free subscription than Microsoft Teams would. If you're going to do a lot of video conferencing, though, you need to go ahead and subscribe to either one, whichever one you use, because the tools that they each bring to the table are worth the money. Zoom was a great place to start. It was easy to use. We just needed. There's more stability in Microsoft Teams, and I don't know if it's a better server setup. I don't know what it is, but we just found it to be much more stable, and we could add more users without exploding the bandwidth. And Zoom seemed to really tax the bandwidth when we added more users. Honestly, on startup, Zoom is probably a little easier. It's with when you're invited to a Zoom conference, or even when you create one, you have a link to send out. With Teams, uh, if you remember, if you discipline yourself to send the link out at the right time and do all of those things, it's great. Teams also will embed in the Microsoft Tools calendar and that kind of thing. If you leave your organization people to have to find that, sometimes it takes a moment for them to be able to get hooked up. So while Teams brings more to the table, Teams also is a little tougher, especially for someone who's not uh, as tech savvy as others might be. For us, the first consideration was ease of use. So the truth is, you probably would have more of a Zoom point than a Microsoft Teams point. But then stability is huge, and Microsoft Teams definitely wins that battle around here. And then the ability to share screens, to share documents, both of them are able to do it. I guess maybe we've been conditioned in the Microsoft Office type environment, the Microsoft Office tools. So most people, if they're familiar with those, then getting up to speed on Teams and doing those things won't be an issue at all.